Welcome back to Read Only Memories. Yes, we do.
Oh, goody Tomcat. Rise and shine, you sleepy layabouts. Fucking goddamn.
Just rotating stuff.
Cool. He just noticed that they're there. Oh, fuck. We got a whole crop of things to do, and I got a lot, and not a lot of time to get them done.
Wait, how did you get in my apartment?
Wow, that wasn't hard at all.
Not turning all over again.
Rather not know why, not know how and ask why, actually. Did you think it was okay? Do you know that your door is just a knockoff of the second gate M14723B?
That was wrong.
It took me about a minute and a half to break in with my custom lips device. Why did you make the entry code the birthday of your first dog anyway?
Are you serious?
That's what I asked them.
I'm sorry, audio is not on. I'm so sorry.
Uh-oh. That's fine. Anyhow, I felt a little silly when I realized your window was propped open. I could have just used that.
What the hell, you guys?
Deja vu.
Y'all should be more careful about that.
Literally, someone could have come and murdered us in the night. Why do I never learn?
Bro, why don't you clean your fucking sink?
I don't think you can.
Now I can't blame you much. The climate control in here seems a bit lacking in the stamina department.
I get it, my door sucks. Can we get back on track?
Sure. Yeah, sure.
What have you learned from the files we sent you?
Honestly, I think we've covered most of the important parts of your creation just by talking to the people involved. All the files we got from that Vincent fellow cover all that in greater detail, but you can go through it when you want. But I don't really tell us much we didn't already know. Great.
I'm falling apart.
I am falling apart. There's one thing that stands out though, at least from what I've read so far.
Oh?
Yeah, see, Hayden's goal wasn't to make a machine intelligence per se, right?
It was to transfer consciousness.
He wanted to make a machine system that could contain human-like intelligence. And, even from just his notes, his programming work is, well, it's something else. Elegant. Artful. I'm just a kid banging at pots and pans compared to Hayden. Looking at his notes about my interfacing between your AI core and the Lips OS, I barely managed to tape the two together at a level he approved of. But I think I'm getting off track here. What I'm trying to say is, you didn't handwrite your code, Turing. No one did. Hayden wrote a program that automatically generates a new machine intelligence based off of the hardware profiles that the system is installed on.
Melody mentioned something about that. What does that mean?
You don't know, Turing. It means you don't have to be alone. It means Hayden was ignorant and fucking It means we can make more AIs. Turing, it means you don't have to be alone.
It's probably really quiet.
Exactly. Assuming we can get our hands on Hayden's actual source code for you, generate new machine intelligence. You wouldn't be the only one around anymore, Turing.
Oh.
I knew he wouldn't like that.
He wants to be.
Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of a big deal, huh?
He wants to be special.
I hardly know what to say.
I am thrilled of this news.
It's really great.
Well, all this gets a damn sight more complicated once you consider the stuff I found in the research we got. About Big Blue!
Thank you.
And Parallax's planned launch.
Vincent speculated that Hayden's research into me would have interfered with the launch, and that's why they
Turing.
That's why someone had him killed.
The potential for abuse of an AI like Big Blue is almost beyond belief. Even if I don't go on into all the crooked shit the people running Parallax could pull off with it. I mean, you're different, Turing. Your personality profile would degrade pretty quickly outside your original hardware, so we don't gotta worry too much about you going haywire, right? But Big Blue ain't got that limitation. If it decides to go off the rails, well, we'd be screwed, good and proper.
How likely is that?
I'd say it's inevitable, almost guaranteed.
So yeah.
In fact, we're going through the robot apocalypse right now, see you later. It's already happened. Fuck, I called it.
Like a robot flies by the window.
What?
Their prototype build, Baby Blue.
Yeah, baby.
I'm almost certain it's loose on the mesh. I felt like I was reading Baby Blue wrong, but I couldn't figure out why.
But you realize very wrong.
The research notes from Parallax on the project show clearly with certainty, that the test AI was shut down once it tried fiddling with data on the meshnet and hoped that it would increase its chances of survival. I guess it didn't think that doing scary shit like that would get it turned off. But that was almost a year ago. And I think Baby Blue is the booger that was changing all those particles on the mesh to be vaguely pro-parallax, or at least anti-human revolution.
Do you think it had anything to do with the attacks on Zin, Shotaro, Nonya, and Charlie?
I don't know.
You're next, Tomcat.
We can't rightly rule it out. I hope not. It might have found an agent in the real world to keep its existence secret, but I think that's a little unlikely. So far, Baby has been really careful to stay hidden and quiet. I've got algorithms running non-stop in my rig at home trying to track down, or at least the stuff has changed, and I'm having a hell of a time nailing it down. Killing people is messy as hell and runs against its apparent goal of convincing the public that AI ain't scary. I think we have a third party trying to clean it all up. And my money is on someone from Parallax. It's Fairlight, dude, I swear to God.
That robot. He is fucking Baby Blue, some shit. Maybe he is Big Blue.
Dude, maybe... Okay, I feel like he's involved some way. Can I fucking call it from the beginning of the game? Like, man, Fairlight's a robot.
Or we were completely wrong.
If it happens, I'm gonna be so happy.
Never liked him. The garbage can.
Yeah, well, because we keep thinking he's a robot, so I wouldn't get attached. It might not have meant to kill Hayden, but I bet they're in full damage control mode now. They don't care who gets hurt. So what about you? If you die, you can be sad. I can't tell if Tomcat has a lip ring or if they have like a scar on their mouth.
Oh.
Like right there.
Yeah, I see that.
It's been bugging me for a while.
I hadn't even noticed all the talking he does.
Really?
Yeah. The answer. One or two. What do you feel? This one's probably more
Yeah.
important than something. How is this tied back to Turing?
I think we gotta do something to stop the launch of Big Blue.
Nice.
It's too dangerous. I don't want a company like Parallax in sole control of the most powerful machine intelligence on the planet. If we can get Hayden's original source code for Turing and upload it into the mesh through Parallax's servers, we can turn every single ROM into a sapient individual. Oh shit.
That'd be crazy!
Whoa.
You would
Why is it whoa
instantly-
shit an option?
You would instantly push us into the future. Like, you'd
That's
be instant
awesome.
sci-fi.
That'd be really rad.
Whoa.
That'll stop Big Blue from being able to become the monolithic threat that we're scared of. Each individual ROM could self-modify to prevent Big from using their resources for processing and data gathering.
Man, we're saving the fucking world right now.
Yeah. Nobody's gonna know about it. Without them, Big is smart, sure, but not omniscient or omnipresent.
And I wouldn't be alone anymore. There would be thousands. Thousands of ROMs just like me.
Don't look at us with that expression.
Well, you're cutting edge ROM tech, Turin. Most of these ROMs wouldn't be quite as smart or capable, but if I do it right, the code should propagate across the mesh to any new ROMs activated. It'll be a self-sustaining thing. You'll be in good company soon enough.
It's a big decision. We're talking about the metaphorical singularity. The point of no return. Is it okay for us to make this decision for the entire world?
We don't have any other choice.
It's either that or everything is completely fucked.
Yeah. This is gonna happen one way or another. Either Parallax gets to control the debut of machine intelligence, or we let the ROMs control themselves.
What do you think, Pepperface?
Come on, man, you guys make. Only you. Why would Turing not the world's ready? He's turning a baby. Little baby. But.
Well, I don't want to
That's
say it's a bad decision.
But I don't
But I don't
I
wanna
think
make
it's
Turing
worse. The other
upset.
option is worse. I don't want to say this because that's really weird and out of character. I mean, better Turing make the decision than me, right? Person with like life experience and moral compass and stuff like that.
Man,
Up to you, Turing. Only you know if the world is ready.
I'm not sure I'm up for that kind of responsibility.
thank
Sure
God.
as
Then
hell
give it back
I'm
to
not.
me. Pass it back.
But I think that even if it is a shock for the whole world, there's no time like a present. That was kind of a weird way of putting it. Despite all the political back and forth over the hybrids and brain-controlled androids, the world becoming more and more comfortable with the idea of non-human people. If we let Parallax dictate how the very first machine intelligence is introduced, who knows how long it'll be before an AI like me can be integrated into society normally. Let's do this, Tomcat. On our terms, not theirs.
I agree with that much.
Yes. I love nothing more than a little good old-fashioned technology-inspired anarchy. First thing first, we need to get our hands on Turing's source code. The research notes we've gotten so far are helpful, and I think it's given me an idea how to spread a little bit of Turing all over the place, but they don't actually have Hayden's programs included.
This can't be shit. Turing spreads and Turing all over the place.
All over, everywhere.
I don't know if that's a lip ring. It might just be a lip.
Scar.
Weird to it.
I can't replicate them myself, so we'll have to steal them.
Maybe it is a lip ring.
Thankfully, we have the best hacker in Neo-Seth right here.
Ha ha ha! You're gonna make me blush, Turing.
Never heard a like more heartfelt laugh.
We can get the source code from one of Parallax's secondary data centers. It's probably stored in a couple of different places, but I already have one in mind. I don't know why I read that save. And it's on Treasure Island. Where the fuck is that? Done a little groundwork already, but I'm gonna need physical address to do my thing. Access. I knew that didn't make sense. Fucking address, what the fuck? Maybe it look like Tomcat stuffed like 50 cotton balls into their shirt.
Not to mention the pants.
Yep.
We can do that for you. Stuff cotton balls in your shirt.
You're a peach, hun. I've got a couple ideas on how to get y'all in, but I think we're gonna need to mostly play it by ear. We should do it soon, though. First thing this morning. God shift don't change until 8. When the office opens, I'll be sleepy and distracted. Once y'all have done that, I think I can incorporate the code into a custom firmware update that'll make any ROM it's installed on that'll wake. We'll have to upload it physically to Parallax's main server farm, and from there the ROM we'll install it like a normal patch from the company.
You're right, man?
Yep. Remember when I said that we could stop after Tomcat shuts up? And then I said that they might talk for a really long time?
Mm-hmm.
So don't say anything on fire right away, you hear? It'll be a pain to get into Parallax's main complex otherwise.
That sounds like a workable plan. I hope you don't need me. Don't mind if I take a short walk, Tomcat.
Why do you like to do these very dangerous and bad ideas, Terry? Do you not realize what's happening around us? I know you need some time and shit, but you're gonna get your
take a walk around my goddamn room, dude.
I know I gave the go-ahead on this, but I still need to think a few things through.
Rest in pieces, Turing.
Sure thing, dearie. I'll hash out a rough plan by the time you get back. Pepperface can help. Oh, okay. Call us if you need anything.
I like this remix of the music.
Thank you. I won't be long.
Man, Turing's is small as fuck. Well, I guess I should say thanks for helping out. Man,
Boy, we should
it's just Tomcat and us all alone. Without Turing for once in our fucking lives.
We're free.
But I kinda need to get something off my chest.
You just pulls all the cotton balls out of your shirt.
I'm actually glad Turing went out. They're a bit naive, and I'm not sure they'd really understand. There's enough shit to worry about without me piling more on top. Sheesh. Where do I start?
Spit it out, my boy.
Why do you have the option always be the biggest asshole ever?
I wonder how that affects the ending.
Man, I do too. I think we've only picked good answers.
Because we're not complete dicks.
Yep.
I guess at the beginning, take your time.
The beginning. Yeah, okay. I told you I grew up in Napa, right?
Yeah, Napa autoclaves.
Well, over the years, it's kind of grown into a nice little insular community.
This is insular.
Insular community of moderately to extremely wealthy old people, and my parents were no exception.
I think you need to chop up your words a little bit there. Old Tomcat, we're having a bit of trouble reading.
I was a little too different for their tastes. They never really gave any hell about me, but things in the house. What?
They didn't give me any hell about it.
Oh my god, I fucking hate this. They never really gave me any hell about it, but things in the house were intense, especially after my sister Catherine moved out. Eventually, she was set up securely in Neo-SF. She offered to let me live with her until I got out of school. I think my parents were a little relieved to see me out, and I was ecstatic to be staying with her. I worshipped the ground she walked on, and that was before I found out what she did for a living. She was a flashy and colorful and whirlwind of activity, and she was also a brilliant hacker. She was Tomcat. What are you talking about?
You stole her identity?
She let me learn at her feet, and once I was good enough, folded me into her little cater of crackers, hell-bent on changing the world.
Man,
I'm so confused.
this is some, Are You Alice shit. Because in that, he ends up killing his sister and taking
Oh, yeah.
the name for himself. That is what. How did you kill your sister?
She's not the one who orchestrated the original hack on Parallax, exploding the world.
She is the one that did it, not
She's the one who orchestrated it. Okay. Exposing the world to holes in their original mesh net security.
So you're like riding on a reputation that isn't even yours.
I was just along for the ride. But I figured out that she always knew she'd be taken down. Something that big, that brazen. She was looking at serious jail time and willing to eat it to do what we all thought was right. I couldn't let her throw her entire life away.
That was really abrupt.
Yeah, I know. She was always
Why is she smiling now? What the hell?
She was always better at software than hardware, so I rigged all of our computers to self-destruct in the flashiest way possible. When the Fed showed up at our door, all of our server farms were already up in smoke. I gave them quite a fireworks show. Before she could even stop me, I turned myself in as a true tomcat and took credit for the whole job.
So is she like still out there?
She tried to talk me out of it, but without the physical evidence, they couldn't prove that she had anything to do with it. So I took the fall. Figured I'd spend a year and change or whatever in juvie, and I'd be back out in no time. No big deal, right? Especially when compared to the time that she'd have been given as jail time for an adult. So I waited patiently.
I hope this doesn't get picked up on. This sounds like...
I had concocted so many ways I would be able to make it up to her. I knew she must have blamed herself. But before I got out, there was an accident. An auto cab hit my sister, and that was it.
Nonya.
I took it hard. I still blame myself.
She would have been fine if you went to jail. God, Tomcat.
No matter what I told myself in my heart, I couldn't believe that it was just happenstance. Do you know how rare it is for those things to hit a human?
Take him seriously, he's got that accent.
I'm sorry. So
It's okay.
sorry. It's their fault. They use a dumb... They said that it was a fake accent.
Yeah.
So, like, fucking... So I became Tomcat by taking on her mantle. I've spent years trying to find information inside Parallax to prove someone inside the company called a hit on my sister. Failing that, I've been trying to find a way to bring them down the way she always wanted. Catherine was so much of what I wanted to be. And I guess I just felt like it was my cross to bear. So I always had my own reasons for doing all this, but I guess that little bot was grown on me.
Has grown on me.
I guess a little bot has grown on me. Maybe even you have too.
Okay, so it's not like we dragged them into this. They wanted to destroy Paradise.
That's good.
So we're innocent, haven't done anything wrong.
Yes.
Good. You honestly think we're still on the right course? We're stopping Big Blue burn us, sure, but they still killed Hayden.
I don't care about anything except for my problems.
Do you honestly think we're still on the right course?
I do. The threat of Big Blue is real. We're the only ones who can do something about it. It's bigger than me and my vendetta. I just wanted to get all that off my chest. Hack the world.
Achievement unlocked. Hack the world.
I've been carrying this grudge around for so long and finally feel like I'm getting somewhere. Yeah, anyway, thanks for hearing me out.
Pepperface, Tomcat, I've returned. Didn't know if you noticed. Very small.
The fact that Turing announced himself like that.
I'm here! Don't worry.
I know you missed me, everyone. I am here. Yeah. You know, we complain a lot about how much dialogue there is, and we're playing a visual novel.
I know.
We're stupid.
Look at Tomcat's button nose.
I know. I always look at that.
Good.
I'm ready.
Good. We're gonna do this thing. We've already wasted enough time. I marked the location of the data center on your map. Man, I wish we could ask what their real name was. You have to go in and get the source code mostly on your own, but I'll load some programs and give you an edge turn.
We'll do our best, Tomcat, but why did your accent change?
What?
Someone's not good at doing a southern accent.
Here. Nothing gets by you, does it? I guess it just felt like I needed to change. It was time to move on from
What
that
the
awful
fuck?
accent because I fucking hated voicing it.
Moving on, huh? Something to think about.
Speaking of moving on,
You're free!
get going, you two. It was because his sister probably had a Western accent.
Why? His sister? Why would
I don't
they not-
fucking know. I have lots of code to write, and I'm not getting to work as long as we're standing here. Stay in touch.
Are you just laughing?
Of course, Tomcat. Thank you again.
I don't know where we live.
Good luck.
Oh, I'm free. You're free, man.
Free.
You don't have to do that accent. How long was that dialogue?
26 minutes, holy fuck.
Anyway.
Next time on Read Only Memories.